We all know that jealousy is a disease. And I grew up with this word, constantly hearing it from my sisters, that when a person is a jealous person, that means that person is a witch and that person needs a deliverance ASAP. But the honest truth is that every one of us, I mean, without exception, has a bit or an ounce of jealousy in their DNA. And I always think that if is that case, that means there are two types of jealousy, which is the healthy jealousy and the toxic jealousy. Now, let me tell you the difference between the healthy and the toxic jealousy. The healthy energy is the one that someone might see something that they want in you and they approach you and tell you, hey, I like this thing and I'm jealous that you have it. I'm gonna get my own. I feel like that is coming from love. Like you guys will laugh about it and gist about it and talk about it. Now the toxic one is the one that someone will see something that they want from you or that they like from you and they just go on to full-blown hatred. They don't even talk to you about it. They don't talk to anybody about it. Guess what? They just cut you off and they stop talking to you. And you're like, what is going on? What did I do to this person? You will be confused and ask yourself, what happened? What did I do to this person that this person just stopped talking to me? And when you even confront them, why did you stop communication? They will tell you nothing, or they will come up with an excuse to tell you, not knowing that they were just jealous of you and the jealousy grew into hatred, right? Now, I grew up as a person who was surrounded with so much jealousy and hatred from my friends growing up, from my peers growing up. And it affected me pretty bad, yes. And right now, I am in a stage that I love people from afar because I feel like anytime I bring people close to me, one way or the other, they just grow jealous and the hate starts. And at the end of the day, I get to be hurt. So I feel like, you know what? I just go to love people from afar, and my family, my siblings are enough for me. And if you have experienced such things, you understand with me exactly what I'm talking about. You know, that energy to be around you constantly is draining, and that energy drained me at some point. So right now, I'm someone that just loves to be on her own, you know, without no friends and nobody around me. So I'm making this video to people out there. If you know yourself, you're this kind of person that gets jealous easily and that jealousy translates to hatred, you need to watch this video because this video might help you. And trust me when I tell you that what you're doing is hurting people. You know, you're hurting your friends or you're hurting your family or whatsoever. Okay, now the first thing you need to do if you want to stop being a jealous and a hateful person is that you need to ask yourself why. Why are you feeling such emotion? Why do you feel hatred towards a particular person or towards particular people? Or why do you just, on a general note, why do you feel hatred? Because I feel like once you ask that question and you're being sincere and honest with yourself, then that is where your healing journey began or begin, right? So you need to ask yourself why. Because at some point, I really do not know why people act that way or why people behave that way. But if you're someone that wants to stop, then you need to ask yourself why. That's where your healing journey began. All right. Now, secondly, once you ask yourself why, then you need to start practicing gratitude. You need to cultivate an attitude of gratitude. Trust me when I tell you that once you are someone that is always grateful for what you are, what you have and where you are and who you are, there is no reason for you to be jealous. There is no reason for you to hate on someone else's stuff or belonging or whatever. And this was my secret growing up, right? I grew up this person that I was just a grateful person generally, right? I was just this person that feel like God created me to be this beautiful, tall, melanin girl, and I feel like nobody was to compare to me, honestly. And I never seen myself like sitting down to, feel like, okay, I wish I was this person. I wish I look like her, or I wish, no, or I wish I have what she has. It has never occurred to me, because I feel like what I have, it's mine, and I'm grateful for what I have, right? I'm always grateful for the little things that I have. No matter how bad it gets, I am just grateful, because my parents instilled this knowledge in us as kids growing up, is that as long as you're alive, as long as you are healthy, these two things is the most important thing. And I grew up with that mentality of, if I'm alive and I'm healthy, then I'm wealthy. I'm not in the hospital bed. I'm not on the streets, roaming about, sleeping under the bridge. Then I'm rich, I'm fine, I'm good. So that attitude of gratitude helped me to be a very, kind and good person, and not to jealous other people and other people's stuffs. Okay? Now, another thing that you need to practice is self-compassion, self-love. This cannot be overemphasized. If you're a jealous person, right? Or you find yourself getting jealous one way or the other, you need to start practicing self-compassion. You need to always see yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that you are beautiful, you are worth it. Some girls jealous other girls because they feel like other girls are more prettier than them, or other girls have more beautiful body than them. But at the end of the day, I always say that if you don't like something in you, you can change it, right? If you're feeling jealous towards someone else, that you feel like, okay, they have something that you don't have, especially when it comes to like physical looks, you can change it. You can go ahead and change yours. I'm not saying you should go under the knife, because I always preach on my channel not to do that, right? Not to go under the knife and do BBL or whatever, right? I'm not an advocate for that. But I'm always an advocate for going to the gym, sweat it out, give yourself some months, and you will see how beautiful you become, at least in 3 months, 6 months. I grew up not having the kind of shape that I have right now. But anytime I go online and I see some girls who have this kind of perfect Coca-Cola body shape, I always wanted it. And I browsed it. I was like, what is it that will make me look like this? And I saw that, okay, I need to squat, I need to do some certain exercises. And I started working out right from when I was 24 years old, if I can remember vividly. 24 years old. And today that I'm 30 years old, my body shape is looking so beautiful that people see me out there and I'm like, wow, and wow, and wow. Right? So just go start gymming. Do something that, will change your body. If it's your skin that you don't like it, start eating good food, drink a lot of water, use the cream that will make your body look flawless and beautiful. And trust me, once you are doing this, not just that, also self-practice, self-love, self-compassion, because the more you say nice things to yourself, the more you say it, you see it, it becomes your reality. And that goes both ways. If you say negative things about yourself, it becomes your reality. Okay? Now, another thing that I want you to know is you must stop the comparison. If you want to stop being a jealous and a hateful person, you must stop the comparison. We all know, or maybe you've heard this word, comparison is a killer of joy. So, if you want to stop being a jealous person, stop comparing yourself with anybody. What people have is theirs. What you have is yours. Stop comparing your own timeline with other people's timeline. If they are achieving success today, it's not an absence of your own. Yours might come later. If it's not happening now, doesn't mean it's not going to happen in the future or in the nearest future. Have you ever heard the word that if God is blessing your friends, that means he's in the neighborhood and it will soon be your turn? So if your friends are progressing or they're achieving success or whatever, be grateful for them. Don't go behind closed doors and be gossiping them and be angry and be jealous and be bitter. There is no need for that. One thing that I know is that once you are happy for your friend, for your loved ones, yours too will come. Because I've heard and I've seen so much testimonies of people who said, you know what, I did bridesmaid for all my friends, and I never saw a suitor who came to marry me, but one day God answered me. God brought the best man, and now they are married and with kids. I've seen these testimonies, and it's such a beautiful thing to read. Trust me, you and your friends or your peers or whatever are not on the same timeline. That's one thing you should know. So there is no need to compare yourself. You are walking your own path. So walk it with all dignity and with fear of God. Because God doesn't even want you to go about jealousing people and being hateful of people. He wants you to practice love and compassion. So at this point, I just want to stop right now. And I hope that you got the message from this video. And this video really talked to you. I really do hope. And if you like this video, please do not forget to leave this video a thumbs up. And also don't forget to leave those comments down in the comment section below. I would love to see your response concerning this video. And please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, subscribe to this channel, because guys, I drop self-development videos, self-improvement with the God standard. Don't forget, I say the truth on this channel. Okay, thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video.